morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me again today on this wonderful Tuesday morning. I don't know about where you are at, but it is nice and sunny here today. Hardly a cloud in the sky. It's going to be another nice warm day in South Texas. So I want you to find your comfortable seated position. Sitting in something sturdy, preferable if you're able to. Find something sturdy. Put your haunches all the way up against the back. If you're sitting in something that's deeper, say a couch or a lounge chair, put a couple pillows back behind you so that you can sit up nice and tall. I want you to have your shoulders over your hips, and I want you to be lengthened up out of the crown of your head, nice and long. Stacking your shoulders. Imagine stacking your vertebrae one at a time, right on top of each other. Stacking and lifting. Let your head float on top of your spine. For this first portion, you can close your eyes, or you can just have a soft gaze at the floor. Have you focus and breathe. Take a few nice deep breaths. Fill your lungs all the way up. Feel your chest rise as your shoulders rise, and then as you exhale, keep long in the spine. Don't allow yourself to slouch, but feel your shoulders hang from your body. Every time you inhale, feel your clavicles rise up. Feel your chest inflate. Feel everything get bigger and broader. And every time you exhale, keep the spine tall. Feel your shoulders deflate down. Take a few nice, gentle, deep breaths. Be aware of the expansion and contraction of your body. Feel that steel rod of the spine keep you long and tall, stacked. Take your breath connection and connect it with your heart. Do a body scan from the tip of your toes to the crown of your head. Are your feet relaxed? Your legs and knees? Your hands, your arms? You have that rod in your spine keeping you tall. Are you allowing your head to just float on top? Connecting with your breath, connecting with your heart. Today we're going to dedicate our practice to our loved ones that are afar from us. Even those of you that are back home, I'm sure there are people that are not near you, that are away, that are far. I want you to keep them in your heart close today. Connecting your heart and your breath. Drop your right ear to the right side, opening up the neck on the left. And just do a little tiny nod of no, nodding your head no. Just a little bit, don't move very far. You're in full stretch and you don't want to overstretch by having large movements. Then let your left hand slide off your lap. Let it dangle there and just pause the motion in your head. Tuck your chin and slowly begin rolling forward. Pause at the middle, put your hand back in your lap. Take a deep breath. Lift your head back up. Drop it over to the left side. Opening up space in the right. Keep your shoulders relaxed And do the little nod of no. Just a tiny bit. Feel movement in the side of your neck, back behind your ear. Pause the motion in your head and slowly slide your right arm off your lap. Let it hang. Breathe into the space. Tuck your chin and gently roll forward to the center, nice and slow, lengthening in the back of your neck. Return your hand to your lap. I want you to pull your shoulders down as if you're pulling your shoulder blades down your back towards each other. And feel the lengthening in your neck and the back of your neck and sides. Relax your shoulders. Tuck your chin in really tight. Create that double, triple chin. Keep tucking as you roll up. Lifting all the way up to the ceiling. Reach the underside of your chin bone right straight up to the ceiling. Like the rod in your spine connects from your tailbone right out of the chin. Lengthening tall. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep jutting that chin up and out as you scoop it forward, reaching out as far as you can. Scooping it into your chest, squeeze tight, roll it back up. Lengthen tall, reach your chin towards the ceiling. I want you to drop your shoulders down and keep lifting through your chin. Feel the stretch increase a little bit on your shoulders, your neck, your clavicle, your chest. Press your shoulder blades back together as you reach your chin out. Forward, way out, scoop it in, and relax your shoulders and roll your chin back up to neutral. Just do a little roll of your shoulders, up and around forward and up and around to the back. Keep rolling around a little bit. I see that number 16 is trying to join us. Roll your shoulders around. All right, sitting up nice and tall, relaxing through your shoulders. Bring your arms forward, palms up, elbows soft. Flatten your palm, open up so they're nice and flat in your palm. Don't lock your elbows out. Keep your elbows softly bent. Flatten through the palm from your thumb to your index finger. Wide fingertips are facing the palm facing the ceiling. Shoulders are relaxed. Try not to shrug them up. Keep them in a neutral, relaxed position. Now drop your fingers down. Show your palm forward. Stretch through your wrists. Keep those fingers wide. Keep your elbows soft. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Start curling your finger joints. Curling up, making a fist. And then roll it in, curl it in. Feel the stretch in the back of your wrists. Then unroll one joint at a time. Unroll your wrists. Start to unroll your fingers. Open them up. Pressing through the heel of your hand while keeping your elbows soft. Wide fingers. Again, start curling your fingers in. Making that fist. Curl your wrists up. Stretch the back of your wrist. Open your elbows to the side, wrists face in, and open your hands wide. Stretch through your chest. Titanic stretch. Just like rows on the front of the Titanic. Stretch out your chest. And bring your arms back forward. Rotate so the palms are down. Reach your arms forward, round your upper back. Pull your shoulders back, squeezing your shoulder blades together, sticking out your chest. And reach them forward again. And pull them back. Inhale, arms come up. Reach tall, lengthen like you're trying to put something on top of the shelf up above you. Reach from your sit bones, lengthen from your body. And slowly shoulders come down, chest relaxes, elbows down, wrists, fingers. Just let them float all the way down. And roll out again. Up and around forward, up and around back. Nice range of motion in your shoulders. Alrighty. We're going to add a little upper and lower body at the same time. Move my blanket out of the way. I know y'all can't see it. Move it. I'm going to put my foot on a block. It's optional if you would like to elevate your foot just a little bit. You could also use a blanket or a pillow for a little elevation because I don't like to have the force of the chair into my thigh. I like to have it on the sole of my foot. So I'm going to put that foot up there, and I'm going to put the other leg up, like so. Now, you can either hold it onto your shin, hold on, because I want you to be able to relax it. It's not being relaxed if you're holding it up there by itself. I want you to either hold it there, or you can grab a belt, a towel, lasso that foot down below, and use that to hold it up. Whatever works the best for you. Find whatever apparatuses you have to make your practice easier at your home. Lengthen tall for your spine. Breathe. And I just want you to get comfortable sitting there for a moment. You still have your haunches up against something on the back of the chair, or if you added an extra pillow behind you. So you're still supported in the back. Holding onto that leg so you can relax the inner thigh, relax the outer thigh, relax the glutes. Just sitting there may not be the most comfortable position for you. So just sit and be with it. Both sit bones evenly pressed into the seat. Tall in your spine. Don't arch your back and press your belly or chest forward. Flatten your back, engaging your abs, lengthening through the crown of your head. And breathe. Remember, if your knee bothers you at all, flex your foot. It gets all of the tendons and ligaments in your leg activated, and it helps to get that knee housing stabilized. Stay tall in your spine. Hold on to that leg. And I just want you to slowly lean forward. Don't yank your leg. Just lean your body forward, hinging at your hips. Imagine if your tailbone was my elbow here and you were just moving the whole thing as a unit, just coming forward. Just until it increases that stretch. Pay attention to your breath. Your breathing becomes quick and ragged. You've gone a little too far. Back off. Get your breath under control and maybe try again. Even if I hold a pose for a longer time than you're comfortable with, you can always back off, take a few deep breaths, and then bring yourself back into it. Lift your chin up, as if that tailbone rod in your spine is coming right out underneath your chin. Reach it towards the ceiling, where the wall and the ceiling would meet right up there. Reach that chin in that direction. Feel that stretch increase a little bit in your leg. in your butt, maybe in your back. Bring your head back down. Stay leaning in that angle. And I want you to turn your chest and face your knee. Breathe. Stay tall in your spine. You're not rounding your upper back. Hold on to that leg. Turn your chest and face back forward. Round your shoulders, drop your head for just a moment. You roll yourself up. Stack one spinal disc at a time. Bring your head on top, nice and tall. Assist that leg down. It's been up there for a little while. Shake it out. You can swing it, you can bounce it, you can shake it, whatever feels good, releasing any tension you have in that leg. We're going to switch sides. So if you have some need support underneath your other side, other foot, I pushed my block over. Bring that other ankle up. You can hold it either on your shin or use that strap. Hold on to that leg. Help support it so that you can relax it. Flex the foot if you need to support the knee. If you don't need to support the knee, but you want to try flexing the foot and see how different it feels, that's another alternative. Both sit bones should be nice and level into the seat. My chair is wobbly, so it doesn't feel level, but it really is. Engaging through those abs. I am holding this longer than we normally do. Kind of doing it on purpose. You need to open up that hip. Breathe into it. Keep your back nice and flat and just lean forward. Just a little bit. Check in with your breath. Is your breathing ragged? Can you slow it down? Do you need to pull back and take a break? Catch your breath. Try again. Check your posture of your spine. Nice and long, as if you have that marionette string pulling the top of your head and lengthening your spine. Go ahead and lift your chin. Have that marionette string come out of underneath your chin now. Reaching your chin towards that corner where the wall and the ceiling meet. Feel how it changes the stretch in your butt, in your hip, in your thighs. Stay lengthened in your spine and bring your head back to neutral. Keep your spine nice and tall and long. We're going to do a little twist. Take your chest to your breastbone and turn it towards your knee. Breathe. Bring your chest back to center. Tall in your spine. Round your shoulders, drop your head for just a moment as you pull your belly in and start stacking one vertebrae at a time. Bringing yourself up nice and tall. Putting your head on top before you assist your leg down. You can shake it out, you can bounce it out, you can swing it a little bit, move around in circles, releasing any tension that you feel in your legs. Move both of them around a little bit if you want to, whatever feels good. Okay? I'm just going to lay my strap across my lap for the moment. We're not going to use it. Sit up nice and tall. Pull yourself away from whatever is supporting you in the back, just a little bit away. I want you to practice sitting up tall without support. Engage through your abs. Now, when I tell you to engage through your abs, you're not sucking your belly in really hard. You're not bearing down and pressing into the chair or seat. You're just engaging a little bit as if you're about to catch a ball and you want to protect your belly. Just a little squeeze. And it's helping protect your spine. Sit up nice and tall. Now I want you to take your left hand and I want you to put it on top of your head. I want you to lean your head towards the left. Now I don't want you to push, I don't want you to pull it over. I just want the weight of your hand to be there to open up a little bit more. We opened earlier without weight, now we're going to add a little weight. Now with your right hand, palm near your shoulder, wide fingers, push the energy away. Wide fingers stay open like you're stopping somebody. You have a stop sign on that side, the right side. Feel the change in the stretch in your neck and shoulder. Leading with your wrist, slowly lower that right hand down. And I mean annoyingly slow. Like you could get there 10 times faster and it would make all this go away. Nice and slow, feel the stretch, move and change. You feel your arm next to your body, relax your hand, relax your wrist, shake it out. Use your left hand and bring your head back up. It's time to push it back up. Give it assistance. Bring it back up to center. Turn your head side to side, releasing the tension. Nice big fat nose. All right, back to center. We're going to do the other side. Right hand is on the top of your head. You're going to rock your head over to the right. Just have the weight of your hand. Don't pull it. Don't put pressure on it. You're just putting a little bit of weight. Left hand, palm near your shoulder, elbow in close. Push away on the left side, pushing the energy away from your body. Breathe into the side of your neck and leaning with your wrist, annoyingly slow. We're going to lower it all the way down. Feel the stretch, move and change down your neck, shoulder, arm, wrist. Feel the arm next to your body, relax the fingers, shake it out a little bit. Use the right hand to assist bringing your relax and little nose. Release any tension you feel in your neck. Now you may not feel very much tension by doing a little nose. You may go all the way over there and then start to feel that tension right through these sides. Just move through it a little bit. And if that means you want to roll a little bit side to side, you can do that too. I never recommending rolling across the spine in the back. So you could roll up to the spine and then come around forward and back up to the spine. But I don't recommend putting your head back and rolling side to side over the spine. You'll hear the crunching because the bones are crunching together. So you don't want to go to crunch land. After crunch land is not good. We're going to stand up and do just a little bit of balance before we go to the floor. So either have a chair or have a countertop nearby. I'm actually going to put that down so you can see my feet. You can see my head in the mirror. If you didn't notice, I got rid of the mirror that was at the bottom of I used to have a mirror down here, and I got rid of it because it just kind of felt like it was a little bit of a distraction. Too many colors, too many images. So I got rid of it to make it a little bit easier to focus on me. All right, I want you to make sure you have your hips right over your feet. So you're nice and grounded. Feel the weight evenly on the front, back sides of your feet. Bring Your knees are soft, don't lock them in place. Your hips are over your feet, your shoulders are over your hips, and your abs are engaged. Keeping your back a little flat. Lengthen through the crown of your head like you have that marionette string, lifting tall, lengthening your body. Root your feet and reach your fingertips towards the floor as if you had roots growing off your fingertips and growing down into the floor. Lengthening from floor to ceiling. Reaching through your spine, making yourself feel nice and long. You're going to inhale as arms come up, all the way up. Hinge at your hips, flat back, come forward, round your shoulders down and let your arm and head hang. Breathe. Knees are soft. You can stay hanging like this. You can bend your knees a little bit more, kind of lay your body on your upper thighs if you want, if that feels better. You can put your hands on your elbows so you don't touch. Have a little more increased stretch. You can rock side to side. Or you can just hang out. Bend your knees a little bit more. Pull your belly in. Slowly start rounding yourself up. Nice and tall. Head comes on top. Deep breath up. Exhale, arms down. And relax. Do it again. We're going to face this direction. Deep breath up. Butt goes back. Chest comes forward. And then round down and relax. Rock. You can bend your knees and lay yourself on your thighs if you want to. What I don't want you to do is completely straighten your legs and lock them out unless you have that flexibility already and you're comfortable doing that. I don't want a straightforward bend. Breathe. Bend your knees, pull your belly in. Start rounding yourself up, stacking your spine, one vertebrae on top. Head comes up, deep breath up. And relax. Shake it out. Just go loose. Let everything just relax out loose. All right, make sure you have your chair or countertop nearby so you can hold on. I want you to stand on one leg with your toes just touching on the other side. I don't want you to sit into your hip. I want you to keep your hips nice and level. I just barely have my toes touching. So root yourself on the one side, lengthen up tall through the crown of your head. Engage your abs, find your balance, and when you're ready, lift your toes off the mat and point your foot forward like so. Breathe. It doesn't have to be as high, it can be just barely. Flex your foot. Point your foot. Now I want you to take that to the side, point it. Line them right up. Try not to do one of these. Try and stay tall. Flex your foot. Point your foot. Take it to the back. Take it to the back, still staying tall. Try not to lean forward. Stay tall. Squeeze your butt to help hold you up. Flex your foot. Point and relax. You're gonna do it all on the other side before we go to the floor. So shake it out, move it around, release any tension you have. We're gonna go to the other side. All right, so start off with your toe on the mat on this side and your foot grounded on the other side. I'm gonna try to put myself even with the camera so you can see I'm nice and level, hips are nice and level. Lengthening through the crown of your head, nice and tall. Try not to lean either side, not sit into your hip. And when you're ready, point that toe forward. Nice and tall. Flex it. Flex the foot. Point again. Hold, breathe, abs are engaged. Now take it to the side. Try not to lean over. Find your balance. You need to tap that toe to the floor for just a second to find that balance. Flex the foot. Point it again. Take it to the back. Stay tall. Try not to lean forward. Squeeze your glutes to press your hips forward so you don't have a tendency to lean forward. Flex your foot. Point your foot. Relax. Shake it out. Make your way to the floor. Go nice and slow. I think I had mentioned in an earlier class that without me being able to hear everybody go to the floor, I kind of have to watch. Usually I wait till everybody is quiet, then I know they're on the floor, but since y'all are quiet anyway, right now, I can't tell without looking. So make sure you have your strap and a block or a pillow or a rolled up towel or something nearby in case we need it while we're on the floor. You don't want to have to get back up again. All right, roll onto your backs. Knees are up. You can either put your hands on your knees and just sit there and pause for a moment, or you can roll side to side. You can roll in circles. This is just a kind of a moment of rest to do what your body is telling you it needs. It may feel the need to roll. It may feel the need to be in child's pose. You can always take a moment to do child's pose when we get to the floor. Stretch something that needs to be stretched that we don't normally utilize, especially if we don't do a lot, hardly anything on our knees. But there may be a few things that you'd like to do that are on your knees. All right, I want you to drop your left foot to the floor and keep your right one in the air. I want you to either hold on to your shin bone or back behind your thigh, not on your knee joint, but behind your thigh. And I want you to pull it in nice and tight to your body. Pull it in. Feel your back press it to the floor when you pull that in. Breathe. Slide your left leg out, straightening it. Keep pulling the right leg in. Feel a little stretch on the inner thigh on the left leg as you press your calf into the floor. Breathe. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, start bringing your head up, nose towards your knee. Reach for it, stretch, and then slowly lower yourself back down. Relaxing your head back on the floor or a blanket or the pillow, whatever feels good. Relax the grip on your leg, and I want you to rotate your ankle around in circles. Go the other direction. And relax. Now take your left hand, take it on the outside of that thigh. Moving your hips as a unit, roll your hips left. Keep your shoulders on the floor. Take your right arm out to the side at shoulder level, opening yourself up in a nice twist. Breathe. Turning your head and looking at your right thumb. Now you might feel that you need some support over here. So you could always take a block or bolster or rolled up pillow or something and put it underneath your thigh, right up next to your body. I'll show that again when I'm facing the other direction. You can see it a little better. Breathe. Bring your head back first. Pull your belly in. Draw the knee up as you roll back. Nice and slow. Once you're back into center, I want you to realign yourself up. Take your right hand on the inside of that thigh and open it out to the side. Now you can put your foot on the floor out here, out behind, beside your mat, or you can tuck that foot in close to your left knee, like tree position on the floor. If you need some support, you can take that block or pillow or rolled up towel, and you can put it up underneath that outer thigh. It'll give you a little bit of support, but it still allows you to open your hips slightly. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, press your belly into the floor, draw this knee up, pull it in nice and tight. One more time, feel your back press into the floor. And then I want you to put that right foot on the floor, draw your left knee up. Same thing, other side. You can either hold the left leg on the shin, or you can hold it behind your thigh. Just make sure you're not pulling on your knee joints. Pull it in nice and tight and feel the back press into the floor. Slide your right foot out, straightening your right leg. Feel a little stretch in the inner thighs. Press your right calf into the floor. Breathe. A nice deep breath. As you exhale, lift your head, reaching your nose towards your knee. Slowly lower back down one vertebra at a time. Relaxing your head to the floor, pillow. Relax the grip on your leg and just roll your ankle around. Go one direction, go the other direction. Take your right hand on the outside of that thigh, start rolling your hips right. Keeping your shoulders on the floor, take your left hand and open it out to the side. Now that you can see this right side, I had mentioned if you need a little bit of support, you can put that block under your knee, or you can put it right up close to that thigh. You can rest your thigh on it. Roll up a big towel, pillow, a cushion. If you don't have a block, but you feel like you need a little bit of support. If you have a large pillow or a cushion, or maybe if you have a bolster, you can run that bolster down the length of that leg and lay that on there as well. Let's give you some support. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, pull the belly into the spine, start rolling yourself back. Nice and slow. Realign your hips and shoulders. When you get there, you get a little cockeyed. And start opening your knee to the outside, placing the foot on the floor or sliding it in close to the knee. Add that support to the outer thigh if you need to. I want you to be able to open your hips, but if you're struggling too much, you won't be able to relax in the position. Use support tools to relax in the position. Take another deep breath. As you exhale, you're pressing your back into the floor using your abs and drawing that knee back up. Foot flat on the floor, draw your right foot back up. Walk your feet to the outside edges of your mat. So you want to make sure you're centered. If you're not on a mat and you're just using a blanket or a towel or something, just open your feet up so that the edges of your feet are about 2 feet apart from each other. And then just windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Releasing any tension. Both knees to the right. Roll up on the outside edges of your feet. Keep your shoulder blades pressed into the floor. Head facing the ceiling. Relax through your thighs. Breathe. Squeeze your left glute. Press that hip forward. Feel the stretch in the front hip and thigh. Take the left hand up overhead. Reach it as far away from your body as you can. That shoulder comes up right next to your ear. Lengthening that side body, stretching it out. Make sure your right leg is relaxed. Do a body check. This is left side dominant. Right side is relaxed. Gently draw your left arm down. Engage your abs, pressing into the floor, relaxing the glute, drawing the knees up. Recenter yourself if you need to, and then from side to side. This is a good one to do in bed, especially in the morning if you don't have to pee too bad. Get up and pee, and then go back to bed and do this stretch sequence. Roll your knees to the left. Roll up on the sides of your feet. Breathe and relax. Shoulder blades are pressed into the mat. Squeeze your right glute. Press that hip forward. Relax the left leg. Take the right hand overhead, lifting your shoulder up towards your ear. Reach as far as you can and then lay your whole arm on the floor. Relax the left leg. Feel a nice lengthening on the right side, a softening on the left side. Breathe into your stretch. Relax your shoulders, slowly start drawing your arm down. Release your glute, engage your abs to press your back to the floor and help draw your knees up. And flop your knees side to side a little bit, releasing any tension. If you feel tension anywhere, you can draw your knees up, take your feet off the floor, you can leave your feet down, you can pedal your feet, whatever feels good. You want to release any tension that you feel out with utilizing movement. You can take your feet out wide and relax your knees together if you want. You can alternate your windshield wiping. You can roll your hips side to side. All right, I want you to take your legs out straight. I want you to take your right one over to the side, not quite to the edge of your mat, just a little bit open your hips. I want you to take your left one over there to the right next to it, or you could actually cross it over if you have the flexibility to. I want you to take your right hand overhead. I want you to take your left one overhead and reach over to the right side. So you're creating an arc in your body, almost kind of like a banana, stretching a little bit on the left side. And relax your arms. Take your left foot over to the left side. Bring your right one next to it. Bring your left hand overhead. Take your right one over to the left side and reach for your left wrist. Breathe into the right side. Gently relax your arms, draw them down. Slide your feet up. We're ready for savasana. So if you want to get all your stuff together, get in your comfortable position. Now, when I lead savasana, I pretty much primarily lead it from a lying down position. That doesn't mean you have to be in a lying down position. You can always move yourself to a chair, an easy chair, up to the chair that you use for the rest of the class. Move yourself to a couch, to your bed, where you're comfortable. Lay on the floor. Just know that you do not have to remain laying down position for savasana. I just want you to find a comfortable position you can be in so you're still. And that when I describe things, I'm describing them from my body in a laying down position. Make sure your hips and shoulders are stacked up, and no matter what position you've chosen. Your arms are at your side, palms up or relaxed in your lap. I want you to be very mindful of your posture. You choose to sit. Mindful that you're not leaning to one side. You're not in the most comfortable chair in the entire house where you're all just kind of rolled up in it. Your feet are down on the floor, your sit bones are even, your shoulders are over your head. Take a few nice deep breaths. I want you to fill your lungs up. Feel your chest open up wide and stretch all the air in, then purse your lips and force it out. Force out all that extra air so it feels like your chest is literally caving in from lack of air. Feel your body press that air out. Take another nice deep breath when you're ready. Big breath, fill up. Fill as much air in there as you can get. Purse your lips and force it out. Relax in your breathing. Bring it to stillness. Bring it natural. Do a body scan from the tip of your head to the soles of your feet, palms of your hands. Do you find tension anywhere? Breathe into it, let it release. Do another body scan from the tip of your head to the soles of your feet. Do you find any place in your body that holds sadness? Breathe it out. Release it to the air. Do a body scan and see if you find any place that holds anxiety. Can you dedicate that next breath to releasing that anxiety out? Feel it release out your breath. Feel wave after wave of breath. Fill your body up. Fill your body up with relaxation, with heaviness. Feel your heavy toes, heavy soles of your feet. Feel the heavy calves and heavy thighs. The weight of your body on the floor, on the chair. Feel heavy in your hips. Feel heavy in your abs, your back. Feel the breath rise through your belly, rise through your chest. As you exhale, feel the heaviness of your torso. Feel the heaviness of your shoulders, the heaviness of your upper arms, your forearms, the palms of your hands. Feel the heaviness of your head, your jaw, your eyes. Come to peace with it. Let it melt into the floor, into the chair. Feel the rise and fall of your body as you breathe. Feel the lightness in your breath. Feel content, supported. Supported in your physical body, by the floor, the chair, wherever you're at. Feel the support of your mental and spiritual health from your classmates, from me. Embrace the feeling of being supported. In the beginning, I mentioned that we were going to dedicate our practice today to those that are far away, the loved ones, friends and or family that are far away, aren't near us. Bring them to mind at this moment. Wrap your virtual love around them. Feel the love in your heart, the love in your mind, the love in your spiritual being. As you bring them to mind, know that they feel it. Know that they're aware that you think of them. Maybe take a moment today or tomorrow to reach out to them if you're able. If you're not able to reach out to them, you can still talk to them in your mind, talk to them out loud. Allow the burden to lift from your heart. Feel the burdens lift from your heart with each breath. See the smiling faces, the bright eyes. Remember that those that you love aren't that far away. Feel your heart beat in your chest. Be with that love. Be with that reaching out. Release the negativity, the anxiety, the burden. Allow yourself to just feel the love. Feel close to them even when they're far away. Connect with your breath. Bring yourself back to your body. Back to your heavy body on the floor, the chair. Back to your heavy shoulders. Your heavy torso. Your heavy arms and legs and your heavy head. Feel the weight of your body. Feel every fiber of your being. Feel the labor of your breath. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. As you move your fingers and toes, feel the ligaments and tendons up through your arm and up through your calves, shin bone. All that it takes to move just your finger or just your toe. How everything is connected. Begin rolling your wrists around. Feel how the ligaments change. Motion of the muscles change. Roll your ankles. Bend and straighten your elbows and your knees. Squeeze and release your glutes, tilting your hips up and down. Shrug your shoulders. Arch and flatten your spine. Turn your head side to side. Waking up your body, straighten your legs out. Arms overhead, belly into the spine. Stretch long. Lengthen and relax. Gently drawing one knee up at a time. Rolling around a little bit if you like. Before you roll onto your side if you're on the floor. Again, if you do ever decide to change from the floor to go to a chair, or if you prefer the chair, you can always just move around a little bit or bring yourself back to stillness as we roll to our sides. Gently bring yourself back up to a seated position. You can sit however you feel most comfortable. Sitting up nice and tall. Stack your shoulders over your head. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Have your head on the top of your spine. Sit up nice. If you've been seated in a chair and you've been relaxed, it's time to sit back up now. Drop your right ear to the right side, opening the neck back up on the left. And just tuck your chin and roll it all the way over to the left, opening on the right. And nice and fluid, we're gonna slowly roll to the right and down around to the left. It's a nice fluid motion in your neck. Hold it center. Bring your head back up, lengthen your chin towards the ceiling. Bring your head back to center, rotate your head to the right as far as you can. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Gently take it over to the left. And bring it back to the center. Roll your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Relax. Take the right hand, put it to your side and bring your left one up on an inhale. A little reach over and come back down. We can go on the other side. You're going to inhale this time. Left down, right up. And then bring it back down. Relax. Both arms. Inhale, arms up. Deep breath. Exhale, arms come down. And we're going to do one more time. Deep breath up. Hands come together overhead. Exhale them down to your chest. And namaste.